Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to learn to knit a scrunchie, and I have to say I don't know why I didn't think about this idea before, because scrunchies are in fashion. They're back in fashion and they're so cool and they're so cute, and I enjoy knitting this one in, I don't know, half an hour today. I knitted it, I closed it, I seamed it, and I put a invisible wool inside because I prefer invisible wools, but I will show you different ones as well if you want to do. This one, I have to say, it's pretty beginner because you're just knitting a rectangular piece of stockinette. Then you seam it with the I think it's called the ladder stitch. No, mattress is the I think it's the mattress stitch. The mattress stitch here, which kind of gives you this beautiful stitching that you can't even see where it is, and then you close all around with the crochet hook, and I will show you how to do that. Don't worry, you don't need to know how to crochet that much because it's just simple. So yeah, let's go ahead and cast on for it. So you will need some needles, and I've got here circular needles, and some yarn. Obviously this is quite bulky yarn, and this is quite a bulky big scrunchie. As you can see, it goes nice on your wrist. You could use much smaller needles, fingering weight yarn, lacy yarn, and make a smaller scrunchie if you want. But I decided to do it this big so you could see it better on camera. So we're going to leave quite a long tail because we are going to cast on 80 stitches. So you know how I like to cast on my stitches like this. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the long tail cast on, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 80 stitches, and I'll see you when we're done with that. So once you did your cast on, you just want to pull out one of your needles and start by purling around, because we've got the purl bumps on this side and we want the stockinette to be nice. So just purl all across. Okay, and then you want to knit across all stitches. And you want to continue these 2 rows until your work measures about 8 centimeters. I haven't got my ruler here with me, but about this much. So as you can see, this one is folded in half, so double this. So yeah, about 2.5 inches the most, and then I'll see you when we're ready to put it together. So here I am. I finished the rectangle that I knitted in stockinette. Obviously, if you want a bigger scrunchie, you can knit it a bit wider, depending on also the yarn that you're using. Just remember that this is half of this, so then you have an idea of how big you want your scrunchie. So once you finish the cast off here, you leave a little bit of a tail, and we're going to do the mattress stitch, and it's just a simple seam for kind of like an invisible style seam. Sorry, I just hit the camera there. So we're going to line them together like this, and that's how we're going to stitch them together. And because my yarn is coming from this side, I'm going to go to this side and kind of stretch the first row. As you can see, in between these, you see these like little lines of yarn, and I want to go in between the first and pick it up like that. Then I want to go to my other side and do the same thing, so stretch, and see that's my first line in between, and I pull it together. Then I go back where I came out of, in between there. I'm going to pick up the next one, to the left one, to the right one, and you want to pick up every little like line in between those two columns of stitches, and you just pull on, and it seams together without leaving a gap, and it doesn't really look like you stopped. Now another option that you could have, so you don't have to do the mattress stitch, is to knit in the round using the magic loop. Just knit a little tube. Maybe I should do that version as well on camera for you. If you're interested, leave a comment down below. But I think this mattress stitch takes like a minute, not even that much, and you can't really see where it is once you're finished with it. Can you see? So keep doing this to the end, and then I'll see you when we're ready to do the next step. So when you're finished with your seam, it looks like this, and it's quite invisible on the front. On the back you get this ridge, which is not that bad, to be honest. I mean, you can't really feel it in the scrunchie. And now we're ready to close the scrunchie up with the crochet hook. Now if you don't want to use a crochet hook and just want to use the whip stitch, then just go ahead and do that. But I think that the crochet gives it a nice edge, and this is on one side and this is on the other side, on the right side. So for this one I used an invisible ball like this, so I've just put it in the middle, just put it on like that, and then you twist your work, fold it up together like that. And as you can see, this invisible ball is not stretched like that one, but the other version, it would be one of these ties. And I found these, I use these ties for working out, for like exercise, because they're rubber and they like your ponytail will not come out using something like this. And the other reason why I think this would be a good one in a scrunchie, in a knitted scrunchie, is because the invisible wool will stretch, and then in order for it to go back to normal, you would have to put it in hot water, but you can't put your wool stuff in hot water, because then it will felt. Or you could do that if you want. I'm not saying no. But it stretches a lot quicker. This one, however, I didn't find this stretching at all, and I've been using this for like the last 2 years for exercise. They never stretch, they always stay the same. So I think this kind, it would be good inside our scrunchie, because then we know that our scrunchie will stay the same for as long as we want to keep it. So you want to put a scrunchie on the back of the work like this, and then you fold it in half at the beginning. And if you want, you can just tuck these in, no problem at all. You don't need to wind them in. Sorry, I couldn't find the word for it. So just tuck them in there, and then take your crochet hook and put it through the first V that you find on the front, and the second V on the back, and take your yarn. Yeah, that's the same. Take your yarn, hold it like this, grab it through with your hook and pull it through both sides of your scrunchie. So let me show you again. In and pull it through all those stitches, and then you keep holding your scrunchie like that, and you go in the next V or in the next place. It's a bit hard because this is the cast on, so you will struggle a little bit to go through it. You could go lower and then go through the back, pull the yarn through, and then through both of them together. So in, pull it through, pull through both together. Just remember to go quite every other column of stitches that you have. You want to put the crochet hook through, so it doesn't like scrunch it up. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to keep doing that until we reach the end, or we reach where we started. So let's speed it up a bit. So once you've gone once around your scrunchie like this, you can go one more time, or you can just finish it here. So if you finish it here, just go in the first V there, pull it through and pull it through again, and that is it. Or you could take it one step further and do another round of simple crochet. I can't remember the name of it, but just go in, bring your yarn through, bring your yarn through 2. So in, through 2, in. I think it's called a double crochet. I don't know. I don't do very much crochet, so keep doing that all around. And then your scrunchie is ready, and it's cool. That one is a bit smaller than this one because of the bubble I used inside, but wrapping it once, you can wrap it once, you can wrap it 3 times, depending. I think twice is just fine. But yeah, that is a knitted scrunchie. I hope you like it, and if you do decide to knit one, remember to hashtag me on Instagram, hashtag TeoMakes, and I will have a look and I will share it on my Instagram and in my Facebook. So thanks for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.